Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me this evening. I hope your week is going well. Today, taking a look at Deer and Boy. That came out middle of June, and I hadn't had a chance to check it out yet. So it's kind of a cute art style indie game with some puzzle elements. So we'll give that a try here. And this is a controller recommended game, so we'll see. Hopefully my controller will behave today. Come on. Is OBS going to capture the game today? There we go. Take a look at options here. I think this game volume and everything sounds okay. Alright, we'll start. Let me see what brightness this needs to be for this stream. And we'll probably do that. One looks alright. Okay, I guess we're a little kid sneaking out of the house. Classic story trope here. Sneak out, go on an adventure is the achievement. I think, well, maybe turn the volume up slightly here for you guys. It seems a little quieter. I feel like this tree was planted way too close to the house. Like, that's going to be a problem when that tree gets a little bit bigger. And then there's like the huge sequoia or something in the backyard. Like, whoa, that's a big tree. Alright, well, I can only go right. So I guess we will keep going right. Oh, there's the dog at that house who doesn't like us. Oh, here comes a car. Oh, police car. Okay, they didn't notice. Alright, we can just pull this fence apart. We're a kid, what's the worst they're gonna do to us? Oh, we got like the abandoned, partially constructed house here. Oh, we're just passing through, I guess. Oh, and can push stuff around, get over the brick wall, maybe. No, what? How do I jump up on this? Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, Well, at least we came prepared. With some kind of lamp, I guess. Oh, a candle for this memorial. And the rain put out our candle. Okay. Not sure of the significance of the memorial, I guess. Maybe we'll find out later. He's looking at some kind of map, I guess. Oh, now we got a construction site that we're definitely sneaking into, because kids always get in trouble. Man, whoever's building this is paying a lot of money to have people working the night shift in the rain. Okay, so I'm assuming we need to like time pulling off these boards with the jackhammer or we're gonna get caught. Okay, I'm not quite sure why they would have that boarded off on a construction site they're working on. You could tell this guy's the manager because he's standing here doing nothing while the other two are doing all the work. Like, what is he doing? Oh, he's noticing I'm here. That's what he's doing. Okay. I guess I gotta climb up this rebar and go over. Hey, Aqua. Yeah, so real, right? Either that or he's like the safety guy. Alright, I guess we won't go back and peek at him. Okay, this guy's on the phone. I'm like, what is he doing? I feel like we could have just walked around and not had to like go in the building, but you know. Assassin's Creed logic there. Alright, we've made it to the woods. Maybe. Deer running across the road. Typical. I'd say I should have looked both ways when I crossed the street, but because I'm stuck in 2D, I can only look one way down the street, so... Okay, another road for us to cross, or... Okay, here we're gonna go on the sidewalk. I don't know that I ever tried to run away from home as a kid. But I don't know if he's trying to run away or just doing something specific. I guess we're gonna go wait for bus, maybe? I assume this is the titular deer. I guess the deer doesn't like the rain either. Oh, we're gonna feed the wildlife, aren't we? Game does seem a little quiet to me. I'm gonna turn up the volume there. Oh, I see. All of a sudden it's morning and the deer is gone. Did we sleep at this bus stop all night? I would have thought our parents would have come looking for us by now. Deer and boy. Meet the deer for the first time. Well, that looks to be the deer. Poor deer had to walk all this way and we just got to take the bus. Actually, let's see if there's anything to the left here. Just because I'm curious. Ah, the bus is in the way. Ye old rest stop. Gas station. And diner. I wonder if we have money. I guess we're heading to the diner. Oh, we're just gonna walk by it, I guess. Oh, the news is saying we're missing. And they're interviewing a police officer about us. Oh, and we walk right into a cop and spill his coffee. Oh, I think they know it's me. No idea why we're running away from home. Okay, I don't know why being seen there is such a big deal. The cops saw us go into the building and are after us. But I guess we need to stealth this section. Why that guy has such a heavy box and doesn't have it on like a cart or anything? No idea. this beam we need to balance on, even though it's the same size as the other beam we were just running on. All the better for us to get caught. There we go. Oh, now the guy's... another guy. Guess we gotta wait here. Oh. Another guy. Almost got caught there. Alright, let's go out the door. Yeah, those snacks aren't for you, Smokey. They're for me later. Leave them alone. Cats think everything in the house is theirs. They're not entirely wrong, though. Oh, well, that guy's a klutz. Oh, and here's a cop. Guess we gotta run back here and hide behind this box. What is this guy doing? Is he just gonna walk back and forth repeatedly just to be a nuisance? Yes, he is. I do think he's pretending to work, though. I can't find the box I'm looking for. Let me just walk back and forth here for the next 10 minutes. Alright, now we're on the roof. I don't know how we're gonna get down from here. Oh, convenient ladder. Well, that makes it easy then. Oh, it's the deer. Convenient garbage saved our life. I think that emergency fire ladder isn't very safe. Another road to cross, and I can only look left. Alright, well, there's the deer. Ah, one of these old-fashioned wood-covered bridges. This one's seen better days. Okay, well, I can't really go any further right, so what am I supposed to do? Oh, we can go into the background now. Okay. Climb up these vines. Oh, there be the deer again, staring at the apples up the tree. Oh, and an apple fell down. Deer saw us and ran away. Okay. I can't jump that high. Was I supposed to stay up here? Well, no, because I can't get back up there now. Maybe can I push this log? Okay, I can interact with this. The deer really wants nothing to do with us. I don't know why we're chasing it. Oh, there's a pretty waterfall there. Okay. Oh, is that the... It's a different deer, I think. Yeah, that must be the mom. They forgot the apple. Oh, cutscene. We're looking at our map, I guess. Is our kid lost? I don't know. I think someone's hunting in the woods. It's Bambi all over again. and we're gonna slip just like the deer did. Okay. Well, I guess we know... Well, we don't actually know how to start a campfire. We almost got the fire going and then it started raining. Yep. Oh, and we wake up and the deer's gone. Classic. Oh, the deer's in my backpack. How did it fit in there? Okay, so we can like take the backpack on and off. Interesting. Oh, first time message, just Discord. Well, I don't actually have a Discord set up yet. But you might also be a bot just trying to... Alright, well, we'll just keep going. Welcome in if you're a real person, anyways. A lot of bots go around just asking for Discord links to get onto Discord. I guess we're just gonna have to go wading through this puddle here, huh? At least the deer is staying nice and dry. Okay, it's telling me I can leave the bag here. Why? Can I like not jump as high with the bag on, maybe? Okay, yeah, I can't jump when I have the deer on the bag. Okay. So the puzzle is... Okay, we can roll this log off. Okay. Still no idea where we're going, but now we have a little buddy. I don't get why certain things he feels the need to put his arms out. Okay, well now we left the deer up there in the backpack. This is not great. Okay. I guess we need to find our way back around to get the bag back. Who knew that the log across the ravine in the rain would be slippery? Certainly not this child. Although at younger ages, kids don't really think ahead well. Many adults don't think ahead well either. Okay, can we not fall this time? Maybe? I don't think I have any control over his balance. Yeah, gotta get the bag. Can you reach it? Yeah, there you go. I don't know how the deer didn't fall out of the backpack, but we'll go with it. Press down. Oh, we can pet the deer. Well, there you go. Ten out of 10 can pet the deer. Okay, I think we're gonna have to leave the deer here because we're not gonna make this jump with the backpack. Oops. Yes, I really wanted to fall into the water there instead of just stand on the ledge. Exactly, Aqua. It is the most important part of the game. Okay. I think we just need to push these planks out. No, don't climb back up the ladder. Now what do I do? Can I just like go around and grab the bag from the other side? Really? The bag's right there. Just grab it. Oh, I just slide the boards back maybe? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. We can turn the water wheel on and off. I'm not sure if there's a reason we would want to do that. I presume we'd have to leave our bag with the deer in it on that to keep it turned off if we need to. Yeah, I guess we would get on the water wheel and like slide off, but and fall in the river. Let's leave you here for now. I could also pet the deer when I've set it down on the ground, so. Let's see. Is there like a brake or something we could put on the water wheel? Or like, how are we going to get across here once we have the deer? Oh, there's more planks here. Oh yeah, if we drop this in there, that'll jam it up. Or we could just totally destroy it. Okay. Yeah, that works. No, sir, I don't know what happened to your water wheel. The wind must have just blown that cart into it. Ah, pig. Or boar. Seems to be caught in a trap. Are we gonna be able to do anything? Yeah, I kind of figured we wouldn't be able to get past him. I guess I could just go around, but I feel like we are maybe supposed to help them somehow. Okay, and that's a jump I can't make with the deer on my back. Guess we'll leave you here. Okay, we can climb up here. I mean, do I jump on this twig? Branch? Oh, somehow that magically freed it. Okay. It sure looked like it was knotted around the pig, not just tangled, but... Come on, dear, let's go. Got the boar out of trouble. Oh, it's getting dark and gloomy. What is that? I guess the pig got hit by a car, but, I don't know what all the purple stuff is. That's concerning. That's a problem. I mean, valid for him to attack the car. It did hit him. I'm gonna guess we don't want to step in this purple stuff. But they're... it's not letting us go around it. Well, it didn't kill us immediately. Does it just slow us down? Walk in the dark matter for the first time, it says. Okay. I think if we stay in it too long, it's bad. And this is very... Now we're in, like, dead forest. I guess this purple stuff is bad for the environment. through more purple stuff. This is a lot deeper though. Okay. It's like slowly crawling up our body when we walk on it, so I think if it gets over our head, we're in trouble. Oh, another crashed car here. But we're like nowhere near the road. Okay. Guess it's too deep on the other side for us to be able to get out. I guess if I leave the deer here... Well, you can't jump when you're in it either. It's like I could maybe jump to that, but that's too far. Okay, so we need to find a different way. Maybe we can climb up this tree. Maybe I need to leave it here. Okay. Oh. Okay, climb up these vines. Yeah, then we can go around here. Okay. Oop. And jump. Okay. Yes, I know I left you behind. We're working on it. So can I break this? Okay, so now we'll be able to walk out of this deep puddle. Okay, well, we made it past that. Purple goo is concerning. Okay, well, there's the demon hog. I don't know what exactly to call this thing. I'm pretty sure we don't want to be seen by him. Jeez, he's just knocking down all the forest. Are you gonna go away, or am I just gonna be stuck here forever? Okay. So do I need to find a different way around? I don't think I can go in the house. No. I guess I can maybe drop down here. Yeah. Oh. I don't know if he knows I'm here or that it's just really inconvenient timing. Maybe I shouldn't have helped you get untangled from that rope. Okay. I guess we're just gonna have to go for it as soon as he looks away. It's gonna be close. Okay. They give us just like the exact amount of time to get across there. I'm also impressed that the kid has decided not to like turn around and go home at this point. Like, I don't know what we're doing out here, but it must be pretty important. I guess I can just take the boat with me, and we hope he's not going to question why the boat is moving. There's one angry pig. Oh, and now we've fallen in a cave. Well, hopefully the pig can't follow us here, but considering how easily it smashed down all those trees, it could probably get down here if it wanted to. As the ceiling starts to shake. Yes, as the ceiling starts to shake. I can speak, honest. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave the deer here, because I can't jump. What is this gonna do? Kind of almost drop a rock in the water, but not quite. Guess I'm gonna have to try and like run across here. Alright, we made it. Hopefully there's like another branch or something we can yank down here to drop the rock. Branch. These are roots, not branches. Alright, go back for the deer now. I gotta jump up here to actually pick it up. Okay. Pet the deer. Okay. Okay. Okay, we can climb with the vines with the deer on our back. We just can't jump. Guess we skipped leg day. Okay, we're under a house. Hopefully the pig doesn't decide it doesn't like this house. Oh, and we have wood planks to rip off here. Well, this is gonna make noise. Yep, that made noise. Okay, luckily that only made him look over here and not actually attack the house. Keep going, I guess. It just saved, so you know, that's great. Oh, more boards to rip off. That's probably a problem. Okay, so we can't do that. So we must have to leave the deer here and like go around from underneath to rip the boards off, so he can't see us when he looks. Nothing to see here. Okay, now what? Oh. Well, I guess he doesn't like that truck either. Insurance claim on that. Giant mutated boar attacked my truck. You think they'd pay out on that? Is he gonna look this way? wait a second and see. Okay. So I'm pretty sure he is going to look this way as soon as we go, but I think that's supposed to happen. Oh wait, well we got behind this rock. Oh. I think he might know we're here. Okay, I guess he either decided we're not worth it or doesn't care or something. I don't know. That was close though. Ooh, a bicycle. Are we gonna ET with this deer? Also, just like who throws their old washing machines like in the river like that? Oh yeah, it's ET. Immediately run into the first branch on the road. Like, were you even watching where you were going? Clearly not. I think he sees me. Wait, what? Why can the deer's antlers glow? That's weird. What? Well, this isn't a normal deer, it would seem. Flashbanged. Jeez. Well, I guess the backpack is fine. We broke our bicycle. Okay. Well, that did not last. But I guess now the deer is feeling well enough to walk on its own. And we're just walking through the woods with our friend deer. Although he's the one leading us somewhere this time, so... wonder where we're going. Oh, we're looking at our map. What are we thinking here? At least the deer's waiting for us if we fell behind. More deer. Alright, well, we shooed the deer off to go be with its own kind. Oh, and it came back. Okay, I guess the deer is with us now. We could still pet the deer. I wonder where we're going. Can the deer get over fences? No, it can't. Okay. I can push it open though. What, do I need to like coax you along or? There you go. Oh, something's glowing here. Fireflies. I mean, every firefly species is different, but I think most of them do blink at some kind of interval and aren't always constantly lit. Hi, Mr. Deer. You seem to have fallen into a hole. I, too, do not look where I am running most of the time. How are we going to get you out of here? Can I push these boxes? No. Is there like anything in here I can use? Now there's a hay bale up there in the loft. Maybe we get that. We can jump up on this. Yeah, okay. We should be able to push this. Honestly, this kid is incredibly strong. Like, hay bales are super compressed and heavy. I really hope the deer was not right under that. Hi, can you get up here now? There you go. Come on. There you go. Okay, we can just rip this board off. Okay. There's a car with the lights on there. B. Oh, we can like look at stuff. Well, what? Can I tell you to like go crank that handle? Okay. Well, how's the deer gonna get outside? Okay, I guess that is just open to the outside. Okay. Pet the deer again just because we can. Okay. Now we're just running down this guy's driveway, I guess. Another bridge. Oh, this is over a railroad yard now. You know, the police aren't very good at their job. We only saw them at the beginning. And I like know which direction we were heading, so you'd think they would have caught up with us by now. Oh, we're gonna stow away on the train. Oh yeah, hush. Someone might hear us as we open this incredibly loud metal door. I sure hope we know where we're going. Oh, are we just cutting through? Oh no, we are just hitchhiking on the train. Wonder where we'll wind up. And the deer's gone again. Or is he in the bag again? I don't know. Oh. Box of apples, of course. The deer has eaten several times during this game, and we haven't even eaten once. You think we would want one of these apples? Can we still pet the deer? We can still pet the deer. Okay, so we're at like the rail sorting yard, probably. I don't know how we're gonna get the deer in here. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to jump that. Oh, I guess I can move these. Our fence has a hole in it. Let's just shove some boxes in front of it. No one will notice. You can make it here. There you go. What now? Ooh, can we drive the forklift? No? Okay. I feel like we need something to get up to that ladder, but I don't know what. I mean, I don't think the deer can get through here, can it? Oh, I guess it can squeeze through that gap. Hey, bread. I'm not sure I understand what that means. The hovercraft cassette yacht recorder doesn't seem the fall of a beaver strategy initiative. Huh? You're speaking gibberish? Okay. You know, it was just close enough to words in an order where you're just like, am I having a stroke? Oh, I guess we put this box on the forklift. What, can we use the forklift now? Here, dear. I'm not forklift certified. You need to hit the button. No, you can't reach it. Can I hit it? Oh, I can hit it. Okay. Okay. I need you to stay up here, actually. Get back up there. You coming up here, dear? Come on. You can lift a fork. Oh, I can like point to the box. Go stand in the box. Okay. Now you need to get me the ladder. Because trains always have ladders on the side that let you climb up them that retract. Well, I hope your week is going well. Oh. Well, this might be a problem. Come on, light, go out. There seems to be an awful lot of supervisors around here doing nothing. Okay, I guess we get down here. Okay, and I guess this forklift broke or something. No one holds a coffee cup that way. Okay. I still have no idea where this kid's trying to go. Okay, so there's a button over there. I might... Oh. I can climb into this box. For some reason. Can I do anything else? There is also like this electric box here. I assume you're not going to be able to get over there, or can you? I guess there's a hole in the wall. Maybe the deer can get over there, but I don't think it's going to be able to reach. Oh, I guess it can. Oh, it hit the wrong one. I love that. I'm just going to hide in this box. I'm not here. What a convenient time for me to eat a piece of chocolate. What is someone? Why do we even have a burglar alarm? Is someone trying to steal the train? I guess he's just gonna stand there staring at this button all night, and we have to sneak by him.
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't think I had enough time. Do I need to, like, have the deer make distractions? Okay. I don't know where the deer went now. I think I might have enough time with this one. Come on, look the other way, man.
Hmm? Huh?
Okay. What else can I have the deer do if that's not gonna be a sufficient distraction? Or do I just need to try and go? Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do here? I can only tell the deer to go the deer to go to the vent. Maybe I tell the deer to go and then I like sneak back this way. Maybe I just need to be under the table. I don't know. Okay. Now he's gonna go the other way.
Hey.
Yeah, we made it. Pet the deer. Okay. So now we're like in a different town, I guess. Okay, dude sleeping on the job. I don't know how the deer would get inside to press that button. Okay, yeah. Okay. Guess we could probably slide this box back here. Can the deer fit through this gap in the window, maybe? Yes, let's send the deer inside the building. Oh, and it closed after them, so now they're trapped. Can you hit the right button this time and not the wrong one? Also, is that gonna wake this guy up, or is he really out? Okay, he's really napping. Alright. Somehow, we gotta get the deer back to us now, though. Oh, okay, he found his way up there. Okay, just knocked all the paint off. I'm assuming you need to do whatever is that flashing thing over there. Oh, okay. I'll push the button on this thing then, I guess. You need to hit that button for me, Mr. Deer. Really? There. Okay. Maybe, I guess I must need this box over here. And need to grab on the other side. Alright, yeah, then I can jump over here. Okay. Oh no, he's going after the apples. Yeah, that figures. Oh, of course, it's like an apple juice factory or something. Or are they just putting the lids on the boxes? I don't know. Okay, he just conveniently leaves. Could you get out of the box, please? Thank you. You almost got turned into apple juice. That would have been unfortunate. cops are catching up with us, I guess. Although, how they would know that we would have, like, hitchhiked on this train, I don't know. Ah, the sewers. Naturally. Okay, we're putting the deer back in the bag. Because he can't climb down this big ladder. Where is this kid trying to go? Jeez, very deep sewers. Meal deer solid. Finish the tunnel section. Okay. Oh, and there's more of this weird purple stuff down here. That's a problem. Okay, well, the deer has weird powers as well. Which we kind of knew already. Like, what is all this purple stuff? I don't understand. Can we get rid of this other stuff? No? Okay. Oh, I saw a spider. Lovely. Jeez, this concrete floor is loud. Okay, more purple goop. Okay, so the goo also just disappears under normal lights. Can I, like, how am I supposed to get over there then? Okay, we must be missing something. Can we, like, go in this door? Maybe we can use this box to get up on that walkway to the left. Okay, yeah. You're not gonna be able to follow me here. It's fine. Oh, missed that jump. Ah, you sent me back all the way here. That's annoying. Alright, get rid of this spot of stuff. There we go. Oh. I need you to press that button. Alright, then we can get rid of all this stuff here. Giant hole in the floor. That's probably not good. Can we go left? We can't. Okay, I can't. Deer can't make it down here. Need to provide another platform for them to jump on. Come on. Now you can do it, right? Ow. The light went out, so that's probably not a good sign. That drained out all the water too. Okay. Well, at some point we're gonna run into something that's been mutated by this purple stuff again, I assume. Okay, that lever doesn't do anything. And there's more purple stuff here, so. Okay, will this lever work now? No. I guess we can maybe bring that box over here and try and get into that air vent. Okay. We're in the vents. Now what? Ah, there's a room up here. Okay, well there was a display downstairs with... There was a display downstairs, but I guess did I just magically guess the right thing? Did I? Maybe I did just guess it correctly. Oh. Well, that complicates things. I guess you need to go here and stay. I don't know how I tell you to stay put. Stay here. Or do I like need to go upstairs and go around? I don't know. Okay, I don't think I know the code for that exactly. It's looking for like 3 different codes. Am I gonna have to like go up and down each time? So it's down, up, down, down. Okay, so down, up, down, down. I don't think that was right, but whatever. Down, up, down, down. Isn't that what I just did? Okay. I need to be taking notes, maybe. Not sure if it changes every time or not. Yes, dear, I'm not doing anything. Down, up, down, down. And then, is it showing the same thing again, or? Yeah, it's just showing the same thing every time. Does it just want me to enter the same thing every time? Down, up, down, down. No. Okay. I wonder if I could just stick this in the door. Okay. That works. Oh, lots of purple stuff. This is not great. Like, what is all this stuff? Oh, okay. That was unexpected. Ooh, we got to nuke a couple spam bots. How exciting. So like how, oh, that comes back really fast. Okay. I think I have to try and make it across, but I think the deer is going to wind up on the other side of this, which could be a problem. Yeah, okay. What's this lever do? Oh, that turns on the lights. Okay. Well, come on, before the lights burn out or something. Okay, so now we're just in like the subway tunnels, I guess. I wonder what that other door was then. Maybe it's like some secret ending or something. I guess that's the only place I've seen like one of those codes, but unless we're gonna wind up having to backtrack after this. I think this is probably just gonna grow back again too, but maybe not. Okay. The deer cannot get back this way. Can we move this? Okay, so the deer needs to like get into the in through the turnstile. Do I need to like tell you to do this? You go through there. Okay. Okay. I guess we could, can we send the deer into the air vent? I mean, you should be able to do that, right? No? Oh, now I can like get back here. Okay. I guess I needed to stand in like exactly the right spot. Oh great, it's in the air vents too. Oh, that's bad. Could you come here, dear? I need your help. No? Oh, I guess this is a very shallow puddle. Okay. I'm not in as much trouble as I thought. And we fell out of the air vents. Okay. Okay, the lights are just on a cycle here. Hope this door's unlocked. It's not. What do I do now? Maybe I needed to go left. Oh, here's another pattern for the light puzzle. Or that door puzzle, anyways. Up, down, down, up. No idea which sequence that is. Okay. I guess this door I had to hold interact and like push it open, so maybe I need to do that with this other door. Okay, yeah, that's what I had to do. Like, why is all this goo here? I sure hope the deer finds its way back to me. Is there a safe place to be? I mean, there's like... I don't know if I'll be safe up here. Probably not. No. Although maybe if I was a little to the right. I'm not... Okay. I guess I was just standing on the one part of this that was covered. Okay. That's not a safe spot, apparently. Here I have to hang from the chandelier. Okay. And hopefully the deer is going to pop out of that air vent right above me. No, he's just in the air vent, but okay. At least he's safe. I am kind of stuck here. I can, like, point still. Well, I don't know if the deer can actually see me. Well, what am I supposed to do then? I assume I can't just, like, climb up on the tentacles? No. Oh, I can call it. Come here. Oh. Okay. I guess I just had to call out to the deer for him to fall out of the vents. Okay. And now we're in a laundromat? Okay, let's see if this will, like, drop that washing machine or anything. Okay, I need you to press that button. That I wouldn't be able to actually see from here. Deer might be in trouble. so the sewer pipes are full of purple goo. Can I make it through here? Just barely. Okay, well, hopefully the deer made it somewhere. Lights are on, so I guess, yeah, if I grab this bookcase, I could probably get over there. Yeah, there. No you don't. It's my magic deer. Ew, what are these things? Okay, now we're in a mall. I guess it makes sense that the subway station would be, like, connected to the mall, maybe. Uh-oh. Maybe we shouldn't have gone down. This is very weird. Okay, I don't like this. Gotta run away. This is not good. I don't know where the deer went. He's abandoned me. Some friend he is. Okay, and I got stuck. I should have jumped over that goo. Okay, so the deer, like, can't... Oh, okay, he's trying to distract them. Although he can't really fight them, so... These things are disgusting. Is that all of them? Nope. That one got my light. Well, time to go. Can we not just, like, charge up and destroy that one? Okay. Just gonna wait for him to walk by. Our deer needs more training. Okay, that didn't work. I forgot we needed to wait for that one to walk by. Now it ran by. Is it gonna like reappear? Okay, I just didn't wait enough the first time, I guess. Me get impatient in a video game? Never. Okay, well we're gonna have to use a charge attack here. Well, there is a remote here. What does this do? Okay, he can't do a full power attack without me. Yeah, the darkness demon is coming back. Nobody here but us sewer waters. Okay, they're not very intelligent. Whatever they are. Okay, the deer. Get under there and push the button, man. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, I should have jumped there, I guess. How was I to know I was going to slide into a bottomless pit of water? I guess boy does not know how to swim. Like, what is going on in this town? Okay, now we're like at the bottom of a dam, maybe? Some kind of power plant, anyways. Well, or something that uses a lot of electricity, I guess. It's not necessarily a power plant. I guess we're not going to deal with that huge multi-floor section of darkness goop that was in the mall. Not our problem. Boy, we've been run away from home for a very long time.
inside, and I wonder what is waiting for me. Waiting for us. Come with me and cast your fears aside. Hold my hand against the winds and tides.
Well, I guess now we're on top of the mountain at some kind of ski resort, probably. No one here at the ticket booth. I assume we can still pet the deer. We can still pet the deer. I assume he can follow me now? Yeah. What am I boosting the deer up here? He's looking at me, he's looking up. Okay, I don't hold it, I just press it. Oh, and he can boost me up now. Okay. That seems like it would be uncomfortable, but okay. Deep snow. Okay, yeah, we got this to rip off. This seems perfectly safe activity. Okay. I kind of thought I was going to land on that snowy spot below, but depth perception is non-existent in 2D video games. I think I need you to boost me up there. My timing was perfect. Oh yeah, absolutely. Ooh, an ice cave. Very pretty. Okay, no, this isn't something. This is something we push. Okay. Like, is this a ledge? There we go. I'm really surprised we were able to ride the cable lift up with the deer and like I guess they just leave the cable car riding all the time. I think we're in trouble here. Jeez, kid. I assume I need to land in the snow on the far side, or this is not going to be a good fall. Convenient ladders here. Well, not so convenient because they have to jump from one to the other. If I had to do that in real life, I'd be dead. No way I'm coordinated enough to jump from one ladder to another. Hi, dear. We made it. Somehow. Where are we going now? I feel like you can't boost me all the way up there. No, you can't. So what are we supposed to do now? You throw me up over there? No. Well, we can pet you. Oh, I could still point. Could you, like, knock the log down for me? And not kill me in the process, preferably? And what? I'm gonna roll this, like, this way? Okay. Now where? We've been gone from home for a very long time. Like, were we actually trying to do something, or were we just leaving home to leave home? Like before, the kid was looking at a map. Oh, this log is hopefully not going to tip. Oh. Broke my legs and died, I guess. It's like I'd like to get a running start here. Okay, I guess I can still jump far enough there. I think I need you to get the snow off this tree so that I can land in it without dying. Perfect. Ta-da. Because falling into snow from any height is survivable in this game world. Oh yeah, this kid would definitely die if he broke his leg. And no one knows he's here. Like, he... Okay, so I took that to up here, but then what? Okay, don't jump when I press jump then. Okay, let me go up here. It sure seems like I should be able to make this jump. Didn't I just screw it up last time? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Have the deer roll that down, maybe? You're gonna shimmy across this very narrow icy ledge. Nothing could go wrong. Oh, a wolf. That's great. That's not foreshadowing at all, I'm sure. Did we just decide we're gonna climb a mountain? I mean, I guess that is what mountain climbers do, but this kid's like 10? I don't know. Of all the dumb things he's done so far, this may be the dumbest. Okay, there's some house here. Oh, and there come the wolves. Are we gonna close the door? Wow, the deer's smarter than the kid in this case. Okay, we have a deer looking through the window. Okay, and I guess I can't make that jump. What is this under here? I don't know why I did that. Oh, can I now push it the other way? Okay, well, I made it up here, but now what? I can unboard this door, I guess. And what? Are we gonna try and block the door with this crate, I guess? Won't they just start coming in the back door? Like, the wolves know we're in here. Like, this is not gonna work. Guess I'm gonna try and jump and land on this door to open it? Okay. Because that seems like a great idea. Let's go outside where the wolves are. Apparently they didn't notice we jumped out here. Okay. Oh, the deer's eyes glow in addition to his antlers now. Hmm. Why is there so much snow inside of a fully covered cave? Oh, come on, I landed in the snow. Okay. Am I gonna be able to push this out of the way? No. You're probably gonna have to get this from the other side, dear. I probably want to be not right behind it when you do that. Okay, and we're back outside in the blizzard, which honestly seems worse than the shelter in the cave. And our vision's starting to frost over. Like, we took the ski lift up here. I mean... Okay, back into another cave. Why does this feel like a boss arena? 'Cause it is. Yeah, that figures. Oh, and there's a shadow purple wolf also leading the pack. Okay. What was I supposed to do about that? You make me watch this entire cutscene. Okay. So, like, I ran away. I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, try and jump over the wolf as it comes at me. No, that didn't work. What do you want me to do, game? Run towards the wolf? I assume I'm supposed to run away. Let me just try it again and see what happens. Okay. I don't know why that didn't happen the first time. running. Hopefully they'll give up eventually. I don't know where the deer went. Oh, that's an impossible jump. Jeez. Close call. Ooh, a telephone. So now we've gone to a mine. A collapsed mine by the looks of it. And we're gonna sleep. Hope the wolves don't find us. Okay, the shadow monster found us. We can't do anything with the phone. Okay. Well, I guess we need to use our light power here. Yeah, because this is a real bright idea. I'm just leaving the deer behind, okay. But we need the deer up here to get rid of this darkness. I can't just like tell you to get into the elevator. No. Are we supposed to go down? Okay. Yes, let's go even deeper into the mine. Oh, well, now I'm trapped. Hi up there. Can I ask you to flash the thing? Okay, I guess now that the deer is grown up, it doesn't need me to always be there with it. Okay, yeah, but you can't get through the fence here. Can I lift this up? I don't suppose you could also help lift this up, dear, huh? No? Okay. What am I supposed to do then? I guess we try dropping down. Yes, the minecart track. What's going wrong? Okay, that gets me to the other side then. Although without the deer, so that complicates things. Now I need to like go back around and hit the button. How can we lift this up? Okay. Is it gonna stay there? No, of course it's not gonna stay there. Why are you going to the ladder? Yeah, because you didn't jump over it when I pressed the jump button. You didn't make it fast enough. Okay. I think we know what to do anyways. The deer over there is not very happy we left it alone. Come on. Really? Okay. We need to like get the light to also shine on the platform a little bit. I don't know that I can do both. Yeah, I can't even like aim it that far over. So, I must just need to be faster. Well, no. Or maybe I'm supposed to release the light and it'll like lock it there. Maybe. Okay, yeah, that's it. Alright, we made it around. Well, let's go, dear. See what other horrible things we can find in this mine to get into trouble with. I don't know, are we supposed to flash here and like get rid of this pile of goo? No? You're just gonna throw me up here. Okay. Okay. It's hard to judge how far you can actually jump. Okay, I mean, dropping into the dew seems like a terrible idea, but... Okay, I guess together we can kind of create a bubble of safe space. Like, what is this stuff? It must be coming from somewhere, but it's like under the city... in the mall, in the mountains. Very strange. Looks like we've made it out of the goo. Oh, that's concerning. Okay, well, at least we fell in the water, I guess. And the deer's fighting the demon hand? Hopefully. Hopefully the deer's gonna be okay. And it's all steamy. Is this like a geothermal spring, I guess? I don't think we would have really survived that fall though. Let's see. Oh, there's even more purple dark goo in the mountain. Like what? Where is this all coming from? What is it? Oh, and there's the demon hand. Okay. Or whatever it is. Well, I get the feeling walking in front of that's a bad idea, so we'll go around. Although, it's also in the goo down here. Well, we got a long way to climb back up to the deer. So I hope they can hold their own for a while. Okay, I can come here and here. I'm like, I don't see a way to get past that. Okay. Like, there's just so much of this stuff everywhere. This might be why the mine was abandoned, though. Okay. Oh, great. Now it's flooding with goo. Time to run. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. I thought that was a pit I fell into. sliding down a long, long ways. So much for getting back where we came from. At this point, I don't think that's happening. Well, we can't go that way. It's all purple goo. And so is this. Okay. Well, this seems... This doesn't seem possible at first. Let's see. Maybe we can go back this way then. Yeah, I guess we can. Oh, and then there's like an orb. Orb being held by hands? What is this? What? Is this like a prison with someone in it? Oh, it's got a big eye that's waving at me. Hi? Okay, that's weird. I can call to him and he'll follow me around. What you looking at, bud? Oh, hi. Hey, what happens if I use the pet button? Oh, we can like do a handshake. Well, we did a high five. He can't be too bad, I guess. This feels very odd though. We've been like fighting the purple stuff this entire time. Okay. I have a feeling the deer is not gonna like him. Oh yay. Now what? Oh, okay, I can do something. Can he... Oh, you can fling me far. Okay. Would you mind undoing this stuff? Oh, that just kills me. Okay. Well, I kind of thought standing on that stuff was gonna be a problem. Because normally you stand on the purple stuff too long and it kills you. You gonna do this, buddy, or did I bug you out? I may have broke him. Load last checkpoint, I guess. Okay, that brought us right back here. Okay, there it let me press Y. I don't know. Like, the purple goo is going up my body. I think this is gonna be a problem. Okay, I guess we got off of it fast enough. Okay, I guess launch me across, pal. That's weird. There's like floating rocks and it's all looks like very organic. Is there anywhere over here you can take me? Okay, I don't know why I came here. Oh, I can get up here. Okay. It's sometimes hard to tell when you can switch like 2D layers in the game. Well, actually, I need you to get rid of those tentacles first, or you're just gonna shoot me right into them. Now you can launch me. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I need to also have you create another set of tentacles for me to land on. What does that one do? What does this third one do? I guess we'll leave all those up. Okay. Ugh. Okay, we're probably gonna need that platform lowered. Now what? If we get rid of that bridge, does that like change something? Not really. What about that? Maybe that's something we could climb up onto now? I don't know. Was I maybe supposed to not take that one down? Okay, well what if I have you launch me here? Am I gonna land up on that platform? No, I hit my head into it. Well, that didn't quite work. So like I have to do that. Then where am I supposed to go after that? Maybe I can jump. Whoa. Yeah, let's just fall off the edge there, game. So that's exactly what I intended. Launch me, please. Launch me, please. There we go. Okay. Now if I ask you to raise this one, can I like jump onto it while it's coming up? I can. Okay. There we go. Okay, and now I need you to get rid of it. Okay. Guess we keep going. Okay, I'm stuck trying to high-five him. That's great. Oh, no, that puts me back here if I reset. Oh well. Okay. There's like so much goo down here. I guess launch me across? I don't know. Oh, okay, I just hit my head on the ceiling. Well, great plan. I supposed to do then? Can you launch me from here? Okay, this is something to rip off. Oh, if we extend this now, is it gonna like go further? Oh, and then I'll just be able to walk across. Okay. But hopefully you can launch me back up over there from here. Yeah, man. No, you can't. Okay, can I climb back up this? Okay, I guess I can just climb that. Okay. Now we're starting to go upwards again. Okay, I need you to undo that one so I can actually get up here. I don't know, what does this one do then? Oh. Okay, I thought for sure that was gonna like smush me. Okay, I need you to lower that back down there, buddy. Okay. Hopefully this one won't launch me into the ceiling and kill me. Okay. Okay, we are climbing up a very long way. Are we gonna see the deer again, I hope? Our shadow guy didn't seem to follow us in here either. Okay, well we're... Oh! Hopefully that's just the deer. Oh, it is. I imagine the deer had quite the adventure. Okay, yeah, like I thought, the deer doesn't really like this guy. Well, this is interesting. Okay, well, we'll see what happens now. I'm really not sure what's going on. Okay, giant pit. I don't see myself getting across that. Oh, I should pet the deer, huh? Give the deer a hug. Okay. Okay, this guy's got a launch point back here, I guess. And hopefully those two don't kill each other while I'm up here. Although the deer seem to handle facing the hand thing all by itself just fine, so... I think the deer is quite a bit more competent than I am. It's a magic deer, of course it's more competent. Okay. Big metal gate. I have a feeling we're gonna need Shadow Guy to launch us. Oh no, he's just gonna pop up there. Okay. What you doing, buddy? Oh. Okay. He can just open the gate. I would imagine the deer's powers would make the Shadow Guy really uncomfortable. I mean, he's basically a walking nuke. Oh, is that... Okay, well there's tons of goo pouring into that hand, so maybe wherever it's coming from is up there. Okay, we can get up here if the deer's gonna boost me. Really? Okay, I'm like, surely I can get to somewhere from there. Okay, and then you can launch me across. The visual, like some of the environments and the visuals are really cool. Like this is very cinematic shot. Okay, and we can drop down here. I guess we're just gonna keep going though. Okay, that cart's too heavy for me to push. Not a big surprise there. Lever. Oh, of course. Well, I think the deer's gonna have to push that while I hold this open. Hopefully the deer's actually strong enough to move it. Okay, they are. I'm not quite sure what we need this for, though. I'm gonna be honest. Probably just to get back up there. Okay. Is there anything this way, or is it just like a drop-off to death? Okay. It's a jump that I cannot make. But I am gonna need the deer to toss me up here. Come on. There we go. Another cart. Can Shadow Guy push a cart? How buff do you think this little dude is? Oh, he's got no problem. Oh, that's a problem. The goo's after me. I guess I didn't tell him to stop, so he just kept going. Ah, here's the deer. Okay. Well, I'm glad you were able to find your way across there, buddy. Now what are we doing? Just keep going right, I guess. Okay, yeah, but can the deer make it here? There we go. Like, I'm not getting on the elevator without the deer. Why am I walking so slow? Something's gonna happen. Oh, we're going up. Oh. Yay. More goo. Oh. Was that the goo guy who was helping us? Or is that a different one? Oh no. Well, that sucks. It looks like the streets under all this shadow. I don't know what is really going on here. And I guess we can't drown under here? Very surreal. And now all of a sudden we're like in a 3D game, which also makes it even weirder. Okay, I don't know. What is this? Okay, so the one cop is our dad, I think. Yeah. And this must be our mom. Hmm. No idea where we're trying to get to here. There's like a house and a tractor. Okay, this was like that log we had run through at the beginning of the game. So like some of these places are places we've been. Oh, I'm supposed to be holding this button to like suck all this up. Okay. I did not know that. Go around and vacuum up all the fireflies things, I guess. I assume we're like powering up the antler somehow. Okay, I guess that was enough. Now we know where we're going. And of course that splits off into a couple of things too. I don't know if this is like our parents looking for us, or if it's a different memory. Well, there's something up here, maybe. How do we get up there again? I know I've been up there. I went the wrong way around to get up there, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, here's the stuff. So this must be like a memory from our childhood, I think. Huh. Okay. There's like the baby deer. Oh, look, it's this loser who betrayed us. You're gonna be a problem, aren't you? Oh, okay, I guess we can't walk off the path or we sink. Well, then what are we supposed to do? Okay, can we like use this to destroy that? Okay. I mean, we high-fived with the shadow guy and everything. Like, I can't believe it. It's so rude. We're gonna need to destroy this orb. Very lucky we have this antler, I guess, or we would be kind of hosed under the water or darkness. Okay, well, we need to get rid of the shadow orb. Are we gonna finally learn why we ran away from home, maybe? I hear a sparkle. Maybe it's upstairs, or oh, here it is. What is this? Some kind of board game, I guess. Oh, there's the deer out back. Is there... Okay, I was thinking there was a staircase here, but I guess not. Oh wait, there's something here. No? Okay, and the front door is closed, so we can't like go back anywhere else. No idea where the stairs to the second floor in that house floor plan are. Shadow guy is still out there, being a nuisance. No. Okay, we just have blobs of shadow moving around. This is fine. Okay, that looks like a sofa. So like now the house looks like it's been destroyed. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, that's a problem. You sent me back all the way here, really? Okay, so how far this way does that blob come? That far. Okay, I guess we need to follow it. It moves faster than us, which is like, if you don't know that it's gonna come back, it's kind of a problem. Okay, so I assume we can like wait here for it to go by. But it does move faster than us, so we gotta go, 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 go. Da, 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 da. Okay, here's some light anyways. Now what? Like, this definitely looks like the house destroyed as all these pieces around here, but I don't know if that actually happened or these are just weird visions. Also not sure what happened to the deer. Like, the deer got pulled into this stuff, but we fell into it too. I don't think we're dead, so the deer might be down here somewhere. Maybe. That blob is gonna come back, probably. Yeah, okay. There's the orb to destroy it. Okay. There's like another orb. Okay, here's like that memorial in the town that we were trying to put a candle at before. Did our mom maybe die and that's what this is? Because it's a painting of some woman. And we know that Dad is out looking for us. Yeah, it's definitely what it seems like. What is this in the pocket? Okay, I guess he left us on our birthday. Oh, and it's kind of the shadow kit too. Interesting. Well, here's stairs, I guess. Okay, this must be that huge tree we saw in the background of the house at the beginning. Okay, this is probably our bedroom. So many different directions to potentially go. I don't know. Okay, I can't get under that to actually get to that, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go too far off the path. Okay, and I can't go that way either, so this must have been the wrong direction. Maybe... Yeah, I think this will bring us to this node. Okay, then we can go this way, maybe. Okay, there's goop that way. That's gonna be a problem. And there's goop this way. That's also a problem. What about this way? Just sort of wandering around at this point. Okay, there is another node over here. Camera's kind of telling me to go this way. I'm not sure. This is a very confusing section. I think that was the deer ahead. I couldn't really tell. Huh. Okay, where are we now? Again, this is a very cool environment. We do seem to have lost our antler though. Oh, joy, things are like flying around. What is this? X? Oh, can we hide here from the... Okay, from the pulses or whatever? Sinkhole. That's great. Well, I guess we'll be going around that. I hope that this is sheltered. Okay. Yeah, this is. Another sinkhole we'll have to go around. They do enjoy making things difficult for us, don't they? I'm not sure where we go from here. Over to the truck, maybe? Getting closer, at least. They're really making me go all the way around. Oh, well, that's a problem. What am I gonna do about that? I guess I'm gonna have to walk around the tentacle to the next one. Oh, and now the bridge is collapsing behind me. Well, this is getting more precarious as time goes on. Hold on. Goes the bus. Okay. We're gonna be protected up this whole way, I guess. We'll see if that lasts. Okay, well the pulses have stopped. So what, the deer and the shadow dude are fighting here? Why didn't the deer just do that in the first place? Well, that didn't actually do anything about that guy, huh? Okay, now we're running down the freeway. This is different. Excuse me, Smokey. Okay. Now that I can see the monitor. Okay. Just a lot of parkour and smashing through tentacles here. I can't actually move side to side at all. Oh, giant shadow hands. That's great. Okay, we can just smash through those too, apparently. Oh, I messed that up. Okay. Try not to mess up the timing this time. There we go. Jump, jump. There. The hand sweeping is throwing me off. No, that was the wrong button. I wanted to jump there, not dash. Nope. That keeps screwing me up for some reason. Okay. Skill issue. Okay, there we go. Okay, Shadow Kid's up to something. Okay, I don't know. Do we dash into these balls? Oh, okay, so the balls give us an extra dash. I assume we're trying to make our way to him. We seem to be getting closer. Okay, that is one really big shadow hand. Okay, I think we're in a cutscene now. Button, I think. Oh boy, we're zooming. Classic anime explosion. I assume this is our mom's grave. Oh, there's our dad. He finally managed to track us down.
Don't worry, it's okay to cry. I am here.
Alright, well, that was Deer and Boy. I think there's definitely, I think, some secret in like the middle with that locked door, but I'm not gonna dig into that, at least on stream. But yeah, a solid game, pretty good indie game. I definitely enjoyed it. I don't know if these devs have made anything else. They have not. At least not under that studio name on Steam. But yeah, that was pretty good.